Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Drethan, and we've got a little bit to talk about today. So let's get it started. As you guys can see, we just were um, told by Blizzard that, of course, the roadmap is up for the pre patch, when it's going to begin, and what's going to be happening for almost the entire a little over a month of what's happening coming into Dragonflight, and what is going to be happening for the first couple of 3 weeks of going on for Dragonflight. Excuse me. Let me grab some coffee. As you can see here, we've got an entire roadmap. Let's talk about it a little bit. On October 25th, just like we thought we were going to be having, and that's next week on Tuesday. I'm going to tell you right now, more than likely, Tuesday is probably going to be one of those days that it's not. I don't think the game's going to be playable. I really don't. It may be, it may not be. We don't know yet, but it's 50-50. Um, what we do know that is coming out on the 25th is this right here. One, the new talent tree. The next thing that is going to be happening, and when I say about the new talent tree, the whole new thing. So for those of you who may go and say, you know what, I think it's time. I'm going to do this. Um, Time to go and take a new baby character and level the way through um the new stuff, so I can learn what needs to go where and how to do that up. Um, it's gonna be freaking awesome. It is. Because like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's something new. One of the things that I've been seeing through Dragonflight, it is almost like WoW 2.0 or 1.9 ish, and they're going in a new direction, and it's looking really good, especially with the talent system. Um, we'll get a little bit. In another video, I'll get more into the talent system and how you can really get a really good handle on it. For those of you who are like, I'm not really sure how I want to play this with the new talents. Now, on the beta, basically, what was happening is they had a generic or a basic version of what what was supposed to be going on. Now it's okay, but it's not the if you're a big raider, if you're a raider or a raider, a PvPer, somebody that's really big into mythics, that basic setup, it's not gonna help you. It is, but it isn't. But it's not gonna put out your potential, so to speak. The next thing that we've got going on, the new HUD that they've been testing out and doing up, it's ready to go. And of course, I'll if you guys want, I'll do a video on the new HUD layout and how to do it up. For me, with this new HUD layout, LUI is going away. There's a couple of things that are going away on my add-on list. So, yay! Um, excuse me. the, the HUD and the HUD and the UI really looks good. Really, really looks good. The next thing is the accessibility features. For those who are colorblind, visually impaired, that type of things, they're adding in some really cool stuff for those of you who have disabilities that want to get into this game, but there's been some challenges with it. It's okay. Now, and it's one of those things that I've really like what Blizzard has gone and done. Um, for those of you who are in the Midwest, we just had a major freeze, and now tomorrow is supposed to start going. It's supposed to hit like 70. So we had major cold. Now it's going to rise up for um, spring weather. Of course, Mother Nature, you gotta love her. But anyway, she gave us a little bit of a little bit of a feeling of fall, and she took it away. That's her here in the Midwest. But anyway, let me go through this, and so I don't get off the rails. October 25th is going to be our pre-patch. It's going to be the first part of the pre-patches. Like I said, it's going to be the talent tree, the new HUD. What I'm also understanding, the rated solo shuffle for PvP. If you want to get into PvP rated, you can queue up for solo as a solo PvPer in the rated system, and it's a different type of a shuffle. Really don't know much about it, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, people that have been trying it out and testing different stuff, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty nice. Now, the other thing is during the 25th, all races, and I'm going to read it right here for you, um, new classes and race combinations for rogue, priest, mage, and mage classes. So for those three, any race can be those right there. So if you have something that if you want to play a priest, and you have a favorite class that you can't play a priest on, you can now, or a rogue, you can play it a rogue now on it, or a mage. That pretty much does up everything for October uh, October 25th next week. Now on the 15th, there's going to be some more things come up. The Draxier, yes, I know it's 2 weeks after the pre-release, but that's okay, guys. Let them get things in steps put in instead of dropping everything. We don't want to. We as players, we don't want another WAD where they dumped everything on opening day and things went wrong. Um, that it was really hard to play. In fact, if you even thought about going to your new home, you couldn't do it. As soon as you thought it, game would freeze up on you. But anyway, as I've said, ladies and gentlemen, um, what they're going to be doing is the 25th is going to be the first part. The 15th is going to be the second part, which is going to have the drive through race. So you'll be able to do, the quest in the new Dragon Isles. You won't be able to go all over the Dragon Isles, but you'll be able to do the story and all that type of stuff, and then come back into, Horde or Alliance, whatever you're playing playing for, and have all kinds of fun. Also, now the Forbidden Reach, that's where it's going to be. That's where you can play. Other than that, you won't be able to play further in. Sorry, you have to wait until the release date. Okay, new dungeon that's coming out, a new dungeon wing that's going to be coming out is going to be Oldemon, and they're going to be changing it up. It looks really nice, and it looks difficult, but it's easily difficult. Um, and you'll be able to do this in also do this in Mythic. For the first, I would anything that comes out before launch, I would do it, have good time, but anything over heroic, I would wait. I mean, that's just me. That's just me. Um, the next thing that's going to be going on in the second part of the pre-patch is going to be the in-game Primal Storm, where you're going to be going and you know going after the bosses to get catch-up gear, that type of thing, and all kinds of other really cool stuff. What I understand from some of the people that I've been listening to is um, um, with the Primal Storm, you're going to be able to use your low level characters, go in there, have a good old time. When the world bosses are spawned, you may die a lot, but you'll still get some really nice stuff. Now, the other thing that's going to be coming up is um, Chromie Time is going to still be around, and Chromie Time will have um, Shadowlands in it. Excuse me. Tonight's shot night, so communication skills are a little bit off, but you know what? That's okay. I don't hide anything from you guys. Just like in the last couple of videos had a little bit of a challenge with communication. CMS. I'm not going to hide it from you. So, you guys can see, what I go through. But anyway, as I've said, the Primal Storm is going to be going on. You have the ability you'll need to kill all four of the bosses, um, fire, air, water, and earth. It'll give you I think it's 100% drop chance. It will give you four different pieces of the elemental thing. You'll go and combine it, and you'll have an heirloom that will help your low level characters level up. Now when that is done, it's gone. So you'll have to watch out for it. Now another thing is if you've been watching some of the spoilers that has been going on in YouTube, I'm not going to get into it. The only thing that I'm going to tell you is when Ultimon opens up, there are 5 books that you're going to want to collect, and and they, all I know is that they are books that are going to, basically like we've had in Legion, like we had in BFA, and also in Shadowlands, talking about different stuff. Some of you who already know what's going on with it, you can tell your friends. I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to spoil anything. But make sure that you collect them. You may or may not get an achievement for collecting all 5 of these books, but they're a pretty good read. I mean, and you can come up with your own type of your what you're thinking is going to be what we're going to be getting into in this expansion. It looks pretty good, and it's got a lot of really, we worked with these guys and they're what? But like I said, I'm not going to spoil any of this stuff for you guys and gals. Okay, let's go back up here to the roadmap. Like I said, the 15th is going to be the second part of the pre-patch. After that's all done, we are going to have launch day. Launch day, ladies and gentlemen, again, launch day could go smooth as butter, or it could go, it could, it could be iffy. So, you know, basically, what I'm going to tell you, just like I do everybody on patch day, is, take a break, check in on the game, If it's launched and it's ready and it's stable, go to town. If it's not, just chill out, have a good time. It'll be up and basically. And I'm going to say this with one of the biggest oopsies with Blizzard, and it wasn't Blizzard's fault. It was WAD. It wasn't Blizzard's fault. They were being DDoSed constantly, and I to this day still go and give a high five, virtual high five to the tech guys that are behind that. They busted their butt. They do the thing that they need to do, and they're great people. So give CS a little bit of break when the patches come out and it launches. Now, those of you can go and say, "Well, Dre, you're a shill." No, I'm not a shill. I'm just telling you how it is. Doesn't matter what game it is. We already know with Final Fantasy 14, it took damn near 3 weeks to get the queues down from 15,000 to a couple of hundred. I didn't blame Yoshi P and his team for it. It was just a whole bunch of people coming back, and with the hype of Dragonflight coming out for World of Warcraft, we may see the same thing happening with the Dragon launch. People coming back that haven't been playing for a while, so you may or may not see a huge uptick in people, being coming back to the game. So take your pills, take a breath, and calm yourself. Now, again, the 28th is going to be launch day, so all our new quests are going to be opening up. The new dungeons are going to be opening up. Normal and heroic are going to be going, and our professions are going to be our new professions. Now, the next thing that I'm going to be doing after this is I am going to be talking about gold making and stuff like that, not only in regular WoW right now, but I'm also going to be talking about what you need to think about doing and making gold in the launch in Dragonflight. Dragonflight is going to be one of those that is going to be really fun to make gold in, because you can specialize and really become a really good professions can become a really good community based type of thing. So hopefully this is what Blizzard was hoping that it would happen. I hope it works for them, and I really do, because I see a lot of money being made in this next expansion, especially if you go and it's specialized in different stuff, like with me with Drethan. I haven't decided yet if he's going to be weapons or if he's going to be armor. But what I understand, there's 3 different specs for professions in making armor and that type of thing. 3 or 4, and what I also understand in the armor part of it, you have your heavy armor and you have your light armor. We're gonna have to see what's going on with it, because it looks really cool, and if that means that I need to do up 4 blacksmiths to make money, guess what? We're gonna do it. Um, the next thing is December 13th is going to be raid. All raids are going to be opening: normal, heroic, and mythic. Now, mythic dungeons are not going to be opening up till 2 weeks after that. So 14, that's 7, the 27th. That's when the mythic dungeons are going to be opening up. But for those of you who use Mythic Plus to supplement your your gear, don't worry about it. You got professions that are going to be helping you out, and also what I understand, you'll also have the new, you know, the commission board of going and saying, "Hey, I need this piece of gear." You know, uh, the the professions to supplement your gear when the physics come out. There will also be stuff that will also give us more things able to up the gear better. So cannot wait. Um, but yeah, I'm also thinking with 2 weeks after the raid opens, I think LFR is also going to be popping out with that. Also, something else that I had seen as well is baited raids starting next week. All raids in Shadowland will be faded. So major uh, catch up gear for that. We've got a lot of different stuff to get ready and get doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming by. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If you have any questions whatsoever, please leave them in comments down below. And also, if you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you didn't, downvote the shit out of it. It's still it's still interaction. So if you didn't like it, hey, downvote it. The With the comments, be nice, guys. If you haven't gone and subscribed yet, make sure that you hit subscribe. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. My name is Drethan, and I am out of here. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.